Hi, Neil again. Just a very quick one. I'm doing a damp and timber survey. I'm up in a roof void, and it's been noted that there's evidence of woodworm, which we can see. If we get close up, there you are. You can see the flight holes. That's where the adult beetles have been emerging from the timber. But this property's been unoccupied for quite a period of time, as in over a year. And one of the things that I would have been looking for to see if there's any evidence of fresh infestations, I would have been looking down at the floor, because that is where you're going to see any boar dust, even if it was boar dust that occurred earlier in the year, in the summer last year. But I've searched the floor, across the floor, there's no evidence whatsoever of any fresh boar dust. But sometimes I've actually had surveyors out with me, just shadowing me when we've been out and about doing the job. And I give them a torch and I say to them, you tell me what you can see. So they go around and see them, looking at the torch, and they say, I think that it looks like it might be woodworm, could be woodworm. Sometimes you see these little pinholes in the timber. And one of the things, it's a little tip that I often say to the surveyors. If we take an example, I'm looking straight on at this timber here in front. And you can see the flight holes, but if you just move the torch slightly, there, you can see, suddenly they become emphasized. And they become a lot more visible. And then if I move the torch away again, you can see that the amount of flight holes that are visible is reduced. But bring the torch around again, and there you are. That highlights them for you. It's just a simple little thing, because the woodworm obviously don't go directly straight in and straight out of the timber. They're boring their way through the timber. They come out at different angles. So depending on how you hold the torch or where you're looking at, sometimes the holes are less visible than others. But if you just play around with it, you suddenly see the extent of the flight holes. And it's a great little way of determining if it is obviously woodworm. You get that shadow cast within the hole. I mean, many years ago, well, actually I think it still probably happens now on occasions. I've seen, well, it does happen now on occasions, where the surveyor goes up into the roof void. I'm talking about somebody who's looking for work, and they get the dart out and they start stabbing the timber, and then suddenly say that they found a load of woodworm. And I mean, this is the real, the less scrupulous end of the market. The reputable companies, obviously, they wouldn't be doing any such thing. But what you do is, the easy way to determine, I have seen it. I've seen pinholes, and sometimes it's dart holes, And all you do is just play around with the torch. If it's a dart hole, it won't cast a shadow because it's just gone straight in. But with a woodworm, you can actually see what happens is you move the torch around, it emphasizes the flight holes because of the shadow that's being cast within the flight hole. I know it's a very short one, very simple, but it's just one of these things that not everybody actually knows about, especially when you're learning your trade and you're looking for advice. So there you are. Move the torch away and everything becomes less visible. Bring the torch back around, everything becomes very visible. Okay, just a simple little tip. I hope this helps. Thanks now. Bye-bye.